today you can see on the social media, the very first thing they ask to someone, would you tell me what you believe? Do you believe Hazrat Isa is dead or alive? That's the first question every MD asks from every Muslim before starting anything.
Right. So the issue is MDs are brainwashed, fully brainwashed.
Just study Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's life. Study what he thought of his father, what he thought of his elder brother. You know, these things are very crucial. When you analyze them, you will realize that this person that you, of all people, are considering to be a prophet is far beneath that.
How do you explain to the people that why Ahmadiyya Jamaat is lying to you about Islam, and what particular benchmarks are that you have set, and then you hit them each time, you hit the right note. And obviously when somebody wants to come to the right faith, or at least they want to testify their own faith, that whether they're right or wrong, those notes are hit. Sheikh Sahib, you first, please go ahead.
Thank you, Brother Dawud. Thank you so much. Well, the gentleman, the main thing for this channel and on the social media, those who left this cult, they want to show you, they want to bring the real face, the real teachings, their intentions of this Ahmadiyya cult, to let you know that having the name of Islam under the umbrella of Islam, what are the intentions, what they are doing. The very first thing I tell you, they are hijacking Islam. They are hijacking Islam. They are stealing the identity of Islam. They want to introduce a new identity of Islam. Now, if the Muslims, if we don't know the real Islam, how we can defend ourselves, how we cannot be decepted. If we know Islam, if we have a knowledge of Islam, sure, we can make a comparison and we can say, yes, this is right and this is wrong. It's just like very simple thing. If we don't know what is hot, how we would know that what is cold? So to know who is presenting you Islam, but that is not the real Islam. So we must have some criteria. The criteria is the Quran. And we have to, whether less or more, we should know that what is Quran and what Quran demands from us, what Quran says. So these things, when we know, then we easily can judge these peoples and their intentions and their motives. Now, I am very happy, to be honest with you, 23 years before when I started this one. And I said, instead of that one making a debates and all these kind of things, now please listen carefully to me. I am not here on the social media. Yes, I made a 1 or 2 debates with these people, but I'm not here on social media to make any kind of a debate. To me, honestly speaking, today is a wastage of time. Today they are diverting you the other way. Today is the time of awareness, to educate the people. So bringing the awareness, this Zaitoon channel and these my young men, they are not anti-Ahmadiyyas. They are spreading regarding the real face of Ahmadiyya. They are spreading the awareness about this cult. And we have to bring, it's just like, I can give you an example of this one, that when you see the medicine, which is a cure of your problem, your illness, when that medicine is good for you, but at the same time there is a caution and warning on the labels that do not exceed the dose, and these are the side effects. That exactly job these young men are doing over here. They are bringing those kind of things which are not good, which are wrong, misleading, hurtful, harmful. They are bringing that one. So this is our awareness. I will definitely ask Brother Bashir and Umar, please share your experiences, share your thoughts with the your fellow brothers and sisters, that how they can judge, how they can distinguish that what is right, what is wrong, and what are the things we have to be aware of these from a cult. Please.
MashaAllah, respected Sheikh Saab, thank you so very much. I couldn't agree with you more. There's the truth. I mean, in the Western world, Christians often refer to the truths shall set you free. And there could be no better statement regarding Qadianiyat or Ahmadiyat. Please, brothers and sisters in Ahmadiyat, and I say in Ahmadiyat and not in Islam because when I was going to school in Karachi, Pakistan, we studied Islamiyat. And you Ahmadis are studying and inculcated in Ahmadiyat. So, number one, if you're here watching the show, you're here because you're seeking the truth. And in order to seek the truth, you have to be neutral. You have to be neutral and listen to the messages that you are receiving. Number two, anything that you read from your own Jamaat that is contradictory in nature, you have to be able to set it aside and analyze it with a good, clean, neutral mind. You cannot be indoctrinated with such dogmas that make absolutely no sense. I'll give you the brief. You've heard from me just the year of birth, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, and how the Qadiani Jamaat juggle that, and they do it with such academic dishonesty that it just makes no sense. But the other thing is just study Mirza Ghulam Ahmad's life. Study what he thought of his father, what he thought of his elder brother. These things are very crucial. When you analyze them, you will realize that this person that you, of all people, are considering to be a prophet is far beneath that. I'm not making these things up. If you are true at heart, and as respected Sheikh Saab has mentioned, you will find the truth. But you have to be willing to accept it. Allah is ever living, has been, will always be, and the message that we've received from our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is still alive, and it will be alive till the day of Qiyamah. And when Hazrat Isa returns, I believe in his return. It's been promised. It was promised by a person whom I have the utmost respect to and my allegiances to the one and only Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Please give it some thought. Don't shun away from it. Don't hide. Don't deny it. If you're here at FM Live, Zaitoon FM Live, you're here for a reason. You're meeting all of us for a reason. We were there. I myself was in the same shoes that probably respected A.K. Sheikh Saab was in 2005, and he before me, and Brother Bashir after me. I did want to make one comment. Brother Bashir said he had just joined, accepted Islam in 2015. I want to correct my younger brother here. No, all three of us on the screen, from respected A.K. Sheikh Saab to my brother Bashir Shah and myself, we were all Muslim at heart. And a Muslim recognizes the truth, accepts the truth, and shuns falsehood immediately. That's our responsibility.
Thank you. Thank you, Umar. Thank you so much. Brother Bashir, before I ask you to say your thoughts, let me make one announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one our sister from the Ahmadiyya Cult. She handed over to me a letter addressing to Masroor. She wrote a letter and she quit this cult, and she is coming on Monday on my program, and I
mashallah.
will have a live interview with her. And you will be surprised that she was a very active member of Ahmadiyya community. And please don't forget to join us on Monday with the sister, a live program on that's number one. Brother Bashir, please you say the few words, then I'll tell something else about that one. Yes, Brother Bashir.
Right, right. So the issue is, Ahmadis are brainwashed, fully brainwashed, and they do not question. For example, Tariq Chaudhry and Damon Stengel have been given these verses of the Quran, 735, 469, chapter 2, verse 5, and they're told to go and argue with these verses. They don't think for themselves. They don't say, well, let me go look it up. What did Mirza Ghulam Ahmad say about these verses? So that's the issue, is Ahmadis trust their mullahs. They trust them. So once they trust them, anything that they say is true. No questions asked. So that seems to be the problem. But the younger generation in America is not like that. The younger generation is, in fact, they reported only 400 conversions to Ahmadiyya from the USA, Canada, Germany, and the UK. So from the modern world, in just 1 year, and even that's a lie. It's not 400. It's like five. Five people probably converted. They're probably going to leave. And there's more people leaving Ahmadiyya in those four countries by far. So how do we get past the brainwashing? I think slowly, the brainwashing is going to go away. And I think social media and YouTube has spread so much information that the Ahmadiyya cult might not last to the next Khalifa. You never know. This might be their last Khalifa. So,
Inshallah, inshallah.
yeah, a lot to that, brother. And you got to read. People, you got to read the original sources. It doesn't matter what you want to read about. If you want to read about a global warming and you're interested in it, you go read the sources. You don't read. You don't go to the channel that you watch, the news channel, and trust everything that they say. You should be double checking and making sure everything is correct. So the Murabbis are to blame. The Qadiani Murabbis are vicious. They have a problem with job security, so they are on the job. They are telling Ahmadis whatever, all these arguments. There's a show out there, a podcast, where they quote the Quran, but they don't quote Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. Like they quoted the Quran in terms of and I'd have to pull it up. Hold on, let me pull up the verses. I don't exactly remember. Yeah, chapter 17, verse 93. They're quoting this verse, trying to disprove the Miraj, but they don't quote Mirza Ghulam Ahmad and what he said and his comments and why did he make these comments and where did he do it. So hopefully this continues to change. I see a huge trend. They're not getting any converts. They're beginning to admit to it. Africa is a hoax. They have no Jamaat in Africa. All the Murabbis are Pakistani, 99%. And it's like one of those fake for-profit universities. They show this and they show all that, but really there's no one there.
Oh. Thank you, Brother Bashir. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this English channel will bring the issues in your language, like the young ones who can only understand English, who can only speak English, because they cannot read, they cannot write the Urdu language. And the founder of Ahmadiyya Cult, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, he wrote all his books in Urdu language, a couple of in Arabic language. No, the 99% work is in Urdu. So now this cult is trying to translate into English and twisting and changing the meanings and giving you some other interpretation, which he doesn't mean. He means something else, but they think that if they will translate exactly what he said, they will be ashamed, and you guys will never accept. Thank you, Brother Dawar. I'll give you just let me say a few words and I'll hand over to you.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
They if they will translate exactly what he has written, and they will translate in English the exact wordings, to be honest with you will not accept for a second. No, I'll give you an example of that one. You can see in my hand, this is a Malfuzat, a volume 8. Now, this is the old edition. Keep it in mind. Now they have changed the edition and they made 5 instead of 10. You know why? There is a bad intention behind this one. That if I will just write on my Facebook page, or if I will quote in during my speech, I will say, oh, volume 8, page this, they will come up. Oh, there is no volume 8. They will say that there is no volume 8. There is no page like this. Number
Right.
one. Number two. Now, I'll read just an example just for a few minutes. Now, on the page of 66 of this, 66, right?
Right.
Now, 66, they say, मौतो हयात मसीह का मसला तो यूं ही राह में आ गया. Now, he's saying that life and death of Jesus, life and death of Hazrat Isa, it just came by the way. It's not their real. Now, today you can see on the social media, the very first thing they ask to someone, would you tell me what you believe? Do you believe Hazrat Isa is dead or alive? That's the first question every MD asks from every Muslim before starting anything. And what their founder is saying,
I think we're having.
his founder is saying, okay, let's we go to the next one. What he says on the now on the other page, I have the same book in my hand, 343, page 343. He says, इसी तरह मसीह की हयात का मसला भी एक अजीब सर है, बावजूद के कुरान शरीफ खोल खोल कर मसीह की वफात को साबित करता है और अहादीस से भी यही साबित होता है. Now the question is this one. He used to believe for 52 years that Hazrat Isa was alive. Now, tell me, the same time he made a claim that the knowledge, that the understanding of Quran, what he has, no one has like him. So, if I take him that he was right, later, if you ask these now today's Murabbiyan, Muallamins, Ahmadis, they say, oh, when Allah told him, when Allah guided him. Now the question rises, why Allah did that? If in Quran clearly says, the Quran clearly mentions that Hazrat Isa has died, then how come he used to understand that Hazrat Isa is still alive? There is something wrong. Now, the wrong is not in Quran, Mazallah. The wrong is not with the Allah. The wrong is with Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. That was his misunderstandings. I can give you a lot of these quotations regarding this one, whatever he used.